Right, on this video we're talking about everything I took with me to British Columbia on my elk hunt this past September. I'm going to go through all these items on the table. There's also some in the bag that were obviously mentionable things, but not necessarily anything I fit on the table. Now I'm going to get into the Mystery Ranch Beartooth 80. We took 2 packs on this trip. My son came with me. He had the Mystery Ranch Metcalf, which is an awesome bag. I've done another video about that. Check that out. It is a very cool kind of do everything backpack. It's the most popular one in the Mystery Ranch lineup. This one is slightly larger and I wanted a little bit more space, so that's what I went with the Beartooth 80. What's cool about this bag, a lot of cool things about this bag. These things are so rugged and strong, it's incredible. We were not gentle with these things. Now, we weren't, we were tossing them around in and out of trucks, carrying them around. They were on the ground. We weren't babying these things at all, and they took every little bit that we gave it and gave so much back. They're extremely comfortable to wear. They can be adjustable to multiple sizes. Again, I've done a very in-depth review on this bag already, so check that out if you want to learn about more details about the features in it. But one of my favorite parts is this lid. The only thing that I am not overly thrilled about is the only time this really starts to feel like a lid is when the bag is full and this is basically sitting up on the top and kind of cradles over. Otherwise, when it's not super full, it kind of slumps down and becomes extra weight, which again, not a huge deal. It's not that bad, but when I think of a lid, I think of what's on, say, the treehouse, which comes right around the top, hugs down, clips in lower on the side of the frame, and is an actual pull down lid, where this will just stay here hanging around. I mean, you can cinch it and make it a little bit more like that, like a lid, but anyway, it's great. So these 2 pockets, I put everything that I'm going to need that might be immediate. So, quick action things will go in here. There's some calls in here, toothbrush in here. I've got some fire starters. I've got some charging cables. I've got my headlamps. I've got 2 headlamps, the Petzl, and I've got a rechargeable one as well, which is also great. But the only thing I don't like about this one is it'll die and it won't give you any warning, which sucks when you're walking around and all of a sudden you're walking around in the dark. I think this top bag, this top portion is slightly larger than the bottom one, but either way I put whatever I'm going to need in here. So this is going to be a tourniquet just in case. I've got some batteries, some hand warmers. I've got a tree saw. I've got some camera gear, and then I've got this. These are the aqua tabs that I use to disinfect our water instead of using the SteriPen. It's great. You throw 1 tablet per liter of water. It's fantastic. There's a lot of clips on this bag. I like clips, so it doesn't really bother me, but it can be kind of a pain sometimes when you want to get into it, and you got a lot of things to undo. It's got a 270-degree horseshoe zipper that goes all the way around. These zippers are like really well protected from the elements. They've got like this coating cover over top, which is awesome. So there is an outer pocket here that is not accessible to any other part of the bag. So I've got like paracord, I've got my rain gear, I've got my pack fly in here as well. So like quick grabbing stuff goes in there. One thing I would love to see them change on this bag, and this goes for all of these bags, but it also goes for other bags in the market, I believe, don't quote me on it, but I believe Kifaru has the same thing. These little Velcro tabs are so important and so helpful because once you have your bag cinched down, you just roll up the excess. It's not flapping around, it's not getting in the wind, it's not waving to animals, letting them know where you are. You just do up the Velcro and put it away, and it's fantastic. The problem with these is they're not attached to anything. They're very easy to lose, and then then it's useless. It would take no time at all. The end of these are already stitched. Throw a stitch or two on here to secure these. Problem solved. That would be incredible. I would love to see that happen in the future. Again, there may be a reason why they don't do that. I don't know, but it would be super helpful, and you wouldn't have an issue with losing anything. Now there are different ways to maneuver this bag, as I learned. If you keep the zippers, there's two zippers, if you keep them in the middle and you just need to kind of quickly go in there, that will alleviate you from having to undo all of the buckles. So you can maybe just undo the one here and then the one on the two on the side, and you can get into it. But there's a lot of buckles. Another thing I like is that the zipper doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so you're not going to have a yard sale and have stuff fall out. As you can see here, it keeps the contents held nicely inside. There's some internal storage here that you can tuck things away if you need to in this mesh. So this is a fantastic bag. It's got a water bladder pocket, which then the hose comes up. It can go left or right out of the back, and then comes around onto your harness or on your shoulder strap. It's got this little fabric pullover, this stretchy strap here, which will hold your hose in place and not have it flap around and go missing on you. So it's an awesome bag. I love it. I've even cinched it down and taken it up in the tree for whitetail, which it's still a little big for that, but it is doable if you only wanted one bag for everything. So that's what I really like about this. It's very, very much a multi-use bag. You can blow it up and put lots of stuff in it, or you can cinch it down and use it for smaller things. The other cool part about this lid is that if you want to go minimal, you can turn this into its own little backpack. You just stretch out the straps and you can wear it like a backpack if you just want to take that in with you. Or leave this at camp and take the rest of the bag with you. Lots of options. It's a very cool system, very cool bag. I'm very happy with my purchase, and I think you can't really go wrong with any of the Mystery Ranch packs. They've been around as one of the leaders in the industry for a long time. I've even cinched this down and taken it whitetail hunting in the tree stand. So these bags are very compactable, they're very strong, they're made very well. They will take a lot of abuse, and they're built by a company that stands behind their product. So check out Mystery Ranch and all the bags they have to offer. Because I am very happy with my purchase, and it really did me well using this in the backcountry. I had this fully loaded. I had all my gear, camera gear. I must have had, I'm going to say probably without everything it was around 45, and probably with everything it was closer to 55, maybe even 60 pounds. So I was lugging some weight out there, and I felt great. You can really carry a lot and not feel like you're carrying a lot with these bags. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, please feel free to reach out. I'll answer any questions you may have to the best of my ability, and if I can help find you the answer, then I will. A lot of this stuff I did a lot of research on before I bought it, So I highly recommend you look into the things that you want to buy before you buy them. YouTube can be a great place for that, but you also got to be careful. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I bought all of this stuff myself, and it's all been fantastic, and I love it. And if I can help you in any way, please feel free to reach out. So that's it. If you have any questions, again, reach out. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this. It's really helping out the channel. We're doing really well, and there's going to be a lot more coming in the future, and there's going to be a lot of changes coming for 2024. There's going to be a new bow and new arrows and a whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be on this table come 2024. So stay tuned for those and more videos coming in the future. And thanks for stopping in and checking out what we have to offer, and we'll see you on the next one.